It all started with a pile of soggy leaves, dumped like a middle finger on my pristine lawn. I'd spent the pre-VYS evening raking, carve-VYing perfect lines into the grass, only to wake up to this mess maple and oak leaves that didn't match my trees. I was puzzling over it when I heard the click of heels on gravel. There she was, Linda Harper, HOA secretary, queen of nitpicky bylaws, clutching a chai latte like it was a gavel. Without a hello, she jabbed a manicured finger at the leaves. Your yard's in violation, Tom. Article 3, Section 5. Clear it in 24 hours or you're fined. I blinked. Those are my leaves. Her eyes narrowed behind giant sunglasses. What? The leaf fairy dropped them. I pointed to my pines. Wrong species, Linda. She scoffed, waved me off, and strutted away, Leah VYing a cloud of perfume and smugness. That afternoon, my Ring camera footage solved the mystery. Linda, in zebra print gloves, dragged bins of wet leaves across the street and dumped them on my lawn, muttering like a cartoon VY lane. I laughed, then emailed the clip to the HOA board, expecting an apology. Instead, I got a do Law 50 fine for organic debris. That's when it hit me. This wasn't about leaves. Linda was flexing her suburban dictatorship. She'd fined old Mr. Larson for painting his shed beige instead of taupe, snooped on patios with binoculars. She wasn't just annoying, she was power-hungry. I wasn't paying that fine. I printed a screenshot of Linda mid-dump and mailed it anonymously to every neighbor. Subject line, our HOA at work. My inbox exploded with laughter, memes, and calls to compost the HOA. Linda doubled down, announcing an emergency community standards forum in her backyard, complete with stale donuts and a sign reading, "In Linda we trust." I showed up with a lawn chair, expecting a circus. It was War Sea Tribunal. Linda, in a neon blazer, preached about aesthetic harmony while showing slides of my leaf pile and edited Ring footage making it look like I saw dump the leaves. Then, Karma fumbled her remote. The unedited clip played. Linda, huffing, dumping leaves, saying that'll teach him to defy me. The crowd gasped. A phone call audio followed. The HOA backs me no matter what. Mrs. Rivera stood up. You're faking fines for vendettas? Linda stammered. It's a joke. Nobody bought it. I stood calm as ever. State law says I can record public-facing property. Linda. The crowd murmured approval. Her meeting collapsed. Neighbors walked out. Someone whispered, I know a mulch guy. That night, Linda dumped wet mulch on my lawn sheep, VY Negri stuff. Game on. I called Vince, a local landscaper, and asked, how much mulch can you legally dump on a driveway? He chuckled. How petty we talking? I grinned, petty enough to bury a throne. I ordered red cedar mulch, the fancy kind that stains concrete crimson. Then I found gold. County records showed Linda's prized porch walkway was on community easement land, built illegally a decade ago by her absent husband. Habilo benet anto din comunan space. I checked with my buddy Mike, a land use lawyer. You could barbecue on her porch, Tom. Mulch is temporary landscaping. I printed a sign, Mulch Installation, Community Improvement Zone. Saturday morning, Vince's truck rolled up. Linda was pruning her roses when 10 cubic yards of mulch buried her porch, flower pots, and tacky boot-shaped planters. Neighbors watched, popcorn in hand. Linda screeched, I'll call the governor. I handed her the easement map. This is public land, Linda. I'm just helping nature. She turned as red as the mulch. The story went viral. A local paper ran, Mulch Madness. HOA tyrant buried. Linda's empire was crumbling, but she wasn't done. A week later, a federal letter arrived. The Department of Housing and Urban Development was auditing Linda's HOA consulting business. She'd claimed thousands in fake fees mulch inspections, even her espresso machine, as community hospitality. Leaked tax forms showed she'd pocketed due law $46,000 in fines. Her shed revealed a creepier truth. Boxes labeled with neighbors' names, hidden trail cams, a conspiracy board mapping enemies of order. The feds froze her accounts. Her house faced a lien. The HOA turned her shed into a lending library, dubbed Linda's Learning Shack. Linda sued me for porch trauma, demanding $8,000. The judge, barely hiding a smirk, dismissed it in 10 minutes after watching her own footage. You said teach him while dumping leaves, Ms. Harper. A county audit nailed her coffin shut, uncovering a shadow ledger of fake charges like flagpole enhancement. Linda Oud la 45,738.21. Guess who they made treasurer? Me. I itemized her repayments. Mailbox justice rebate. Her debit card got declined at a cafe. Memes exploded. Linda declined like her legacy. Just when we thought she was gone, a new guy, Gerald Price, slunk into the HOA, issuing reminder notes about tilted flags and loud wind chimes. He wrote an 87-page handbook with a Mulch conduct code. We shut him down fast. At a packed meeting, Mr. Larson, now sporting a VY8ers, listed Gerald's beige tyranny. Mrs. Rivera, our new president, banged her gavel. Gerald, your khaki reigns over. The crowd cheered. We'd learned our lesson. Then, at the spring potluck, a woman in a bad disguised sunglasses, floppy hat set out, gluten-free cookies. It was Linda, alias L. Hansen, pitching an HOA comeback. Mrs. Rivera shut her down. Take your Tupperware and go. A gust blew off Linda's hat, revealing a headband. HOA 2025, Reclaim Power. The crowd roared. Teenager Kayla live-streamed it. TikTok lit up. She brought cookies to a riot. Linda fled, cookies crumbling. Her house was foreclosed, bought by a cool couple who made the porch a succulent haven. Now, our HOAs chill. We vote on rules, host Mulch Madness barbecues, and joke about pulling a Linda. In my garden, a plaque reads, in memory of Linda's reign, may we always compost our mistakes. Linda? She's a ghost, peddling paw, and order, pet grooming, fined by Yelp for scolding a dog's tail wag. We went out with fines, but with mulch, memes, and guts. So what's your take? Was I too harsh dumping that mulch? Or did Linda deserve it? Should HOAs have any power, or are they just petty kingdoms? Ever fought a neighborhood tyrant? Drop your stories, hit like, subscribe, and let's keep these sagas alive. Thank you for taking the time to listen to today's story on Store of Good Stories. If this story touched your heart or made you think, don't forget to hit like and share the video to spread this positive message to more people. And if this is your first time here, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of the meaningful stories we share every week. Your support is the biggest motivation for Store of Good Stories to keep bringing heartfelt and valuable stories to you. See you in the next video. Thank you for taking the time to listen to today's story on Store of Good Stories. If this story touched your heart or made you think, don't forget to hit like and share the video to spread this positive message to more people. And if this is your first time here, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of the meaningful stories we share every week. Your support is the biggest motivation for Store of Good Stories to keep bringing heartfelt and valuable stories to you. See you in the next video.